And thank you for the introduction, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my image with everyone tonight. Um, okay, so are egg, sperm, and the cells that produce them. During fertilization, the egg and the sperm will meet as such. This cell will go through several stages of division and development, eventually producing a child of arguably pretty cute stage of development. And that child will, of course, grow into an adult. And adults are, I would say, of variable cuteness stages of development. And as we grow and age, we cats and other animals have germ cells inside of us, and this process will begin again. And in this way, germ cells can be passed from one generation to the next indefinitely. And that is why we will say that the germline is immortal. So for those people who are very focused on searching for immortality, I would ask that they look maybe inside instead of some of the crazy things that people do to look for immortality. Um, so I'm in the Yamashita lab over in the Whitehead, and we seek to understand the intricacies of sperm development, and we do this in the organism Drosophila melanogaster, or the simple fruit fly. And I've been in the lab for a long time, and I could go on and on and on about all these intricacies and how fascinating I think the fly testis is, and you'd probably all think that I am a little crazy by the end of that. But instead, I'm just going to take a step back and say what drives me as a scientist. And that is that I want to see biology. I want to see it with my own eyes and with the help of a microscope, no matter how small it is, no matter how rare it is, no matter how transient it is. I want to be able to see it. Um, and so this image is not so much, one aspect of germ cell development, but rather me sort of paying homage to a model system that has kept me fascinated and arguably overworked for many, many years. So what you're looking at here is actually 10 days worth of germ cell development all in one image. And development starts at the very top here, and then the germ cells will mature as they move down along this spiral. So up here's the most immature cells, down here's the most mature cells. And what this does is it really gives me a storyboard, really, of germ cell development in the fly. So I can see all the stages arrayed for me. I can tell if I mess up one stage, what happens to the remaining stages without needing to take a video. It's all there right in front of me. So I want to just highlight really quickly a few of my favorite stages of germ cell development. So the first would be the germline stem cells. They're located way at the tip there, and they are a stem cell population. And what's really cool about them is they will divide asymmetrically. So they'll produce one new stem cell and one other cell that's going to go on to make sperm. And somehow these cells are able to sort components that they know this component needs to go to the stem cell and this component needs to go to that other cell. And they're able to tell what direction to push some of these cellular components. So I think that's really cool. And then my personal favorite cell type in the Drosophila testis are these spermatocytes. So you can think of spermatocytes as that member of a group project that has to do all the work for everybody else. So maybe I can relate a little, and that's why I like them so much. So what spermatocytes do is they will produce all the products that are going to be needed to actually make a sperm, including the magenta and yellow RNAs that I'm showing in the image. And then the final type of germ cell that I want to highlight for you tonight are the mature sperm themselves. So I'm showing those in cyan. So I like to always talk about this, and it's my favorite fun fact about fruit flies. So we all know that fruit flies are really, really small. If you've seen them in your house, they're really small. And if you look at a fruit fly's sperm and compare it to a human sperm, they both look pretty spermy. However, if you then look at the size, fruit fly sperm are 2 millimeters long. And in fact, fruit flies have some of the longest sperm in the animal kingdom. So the more you know. um, so with that, I just want to thank my lab, especially Yukiko, for giving me all these opportunities to explore germ cell development, and also our funding for giving me lots of pretty fun microscopes to play with and take images with. So thank you.